Okay, we are live. What is up? Team Gang friends, epic launch, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is everyone doing right now? Are you home? Are you home? All right, so listen, I want to introduce a couple guests. We're going to do our launch. We had a launch call today. We had a launch last night. Everybody's launching, and it is all good in here. Hey, Nick, how's it going? We got people from Chicago on. We have Massachusetts on. We have North Carolina. We do, in fact, also have New York on. All right, so we are live. All right, very good, very good. So what's up, team? I want to say what's up to all the folks. If you're a guest, if you've been invited here, I want to say welcome. I want to say hello. I want to say enjoy the show. We'll be just about 2 or 3 hours. We'll be in and out. No, we have a couple of guests. It's a really exciting time. I just want to introduce myself quick. If you don't know me, I'm Vin Lamantia. I'm a civil servant. I was born and raised in New York, and I was taught to become a civil servant, I guess. I was a New York City police officer at the age of 20 years old. And then I was a NYPD for 11 years. I was a New York City firefighter for 10 years. And I was introduced to the online business. Well, actually, it wasn't even online. I was introduced to network marketing about 12 years ago, and absolutely changed our life. And right now, more than ever, people are looking for businesses. And the industry in itself has really changed immensely, really, in the last 2 or 3 years. E-commerce is growing so much so, you see, prior to this coronavirus, we saw stores like Sears and JCPenney and Toys R Us and so many other stores just closing down. I mean, I have lists of it right over here, written retail. Even in 2017, Radio Shack closed 1,400 stores, Sears 98, Staples 70, CVS 70, Kmart 210 stores. That was 3 years ago. And you see, 2018, Toys R Us closed 735 stores, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Sears, Sam's Club, Best Buy, Target. All right, Target. We all go to Target, right? My wife drags me to Target, actually. And so in 2019, it was Walmart's were closing. All right, Target, Whole Foods, Walgreens. Now there's this. We see what's going on. Everyone's home right now. This is becoming like lockdown economy. So if you're watching, I've been getting videos from people talk to me about Bill Gates and about 5G and about. Now Bernie with the great hair, he dropped out of the race in politics and all these different things. And a lot of people are really uncertain about what's going to happen with their financial future, their healthy future. So I was pitched about this product about 2 months ago, and I was immediately very interested in this product. I was interested in something that can cleanse my my insides, my organs while I'm sleeping, clean me out, detox me. It has to be easy. I'm not going to do the shakes. I'm not going to do all that stuff. I've done shakes, but I don't count my calories and I don't measure my food. And I've done the cleanses before, but it's a lot of work and a lot of commitment. And I'm just not that committed to. I enjoy my food. So the product offering was something that really got my attention. I didn't have any intention on doing any other business. I was building a business at the time until I saw this business model. And this business model there's a reason this company will be the company it's actually, underground right now. A lot of people in the network marketing space are wondering they're not going to be able to compete with this because of the mathematical model that they have put together here. But so we decided to get started. I have results from the product. I've now results from the business. I actually resigned from what I was doing as far as business, and I'm all in here because it's a solid company with solid products, with a solid system, and just something. And then I really want to bring my guest on right now. We're also in the business of providing a business to people. And you've got to really believe in, if someone comes to me and says, Vin, listen, because families are struggling, like I said, uncertainty, and says, Vin, I really need to make, seriously, $500 a week or $1,000 a week or $1,000 a month or, people are making $1,000 a day. And I have to really be able to believe. And it has to be possible for these people to be able to do that with the amount of work they need to put in. And really, what work are we putting in? We're doing this. We're inviting people to see this. So if someone invited you to see this, make sure you get, and I'll bring it up in a second, make sure you get to that Facebook group, because I saw that it grew from February 28th from 24,000, a group, a private group that's not easy to grow. It is not easy to grow a Facebook private group that's selling something, right? It's not an easy thing to do. They grew it from 24,000 people on February 28th to over 67,000 people But that's in what is that? That's I don't know, 40 days. So it's growing immensely, and there's a lot of reasons why. So Kathy Levitt reached out to me. I'm going to bring her on. Justin Phillips is a friend of mine. I'm going to bring him on. We're just going to have a candid conversation about what we see happening here in this space. Hey, Kat, how's it going? Hey, Kat, I want to congratulate you on hitting the rank of platinum.
Thanks.
In like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever it was. It can't be that much longer than that. Hitting the rank of platinum, and it's because of, look, I was pitched 3 times. Kathy was the third person that did it to me the right way. She got on the phone. We really said, hey, can we get on the phone? Would it be okay if I added you to this page? I looked at the page and started like snooping around, and I was like, I really, really want this product. Oh, it's under $100. Sign me up. It was very simple. So, Kat, what do you see going on here? I mean, for the folks that don't know, I saw Kathy in another company. She was a 5-figure a week earner and also a traditional business owner. So, she knows how to do it. I was impressed with how organized she was, her and a business partner, Stephanie. And I always listened to their calls. I was trying to sneak in the numbers and find out the calls to share with my team. And now I get the opportunity to collaborate together. So I want to thank you for that. And what's going on here, Kat?
It's a wonderful place to be. Steph and I are super excited. We're watching this grow. We're watching it go viral again. I do come from the traditional business world, so I am feeling very blessed right now. Small businesses have it tough, and my prayers go out to you. I pray that you get what you deserve with all of this stimulus money and all of that stuff, and save yourself and those employees. It's such an incredible honor to own a small business, but yet it's such a tremendous weight on your shoulders. So I do feel for you guys, and it's tough. So that being said, I did get into this business, kind of business 3 years ago. Guys, I've been in this business for a long time, right? My aunt was very successful, and she had that pink car, and I had some very good friends that were always very successful. So I was always very intrigued, but I was never successful enough to actually sort of retire from life, retire from my business, retire from everything. And I watched something go viral about 3 years ago, retired me from everything. I got to stay home with my kids. I know everybody thinks it's super important to stay home with their kids when they're young, but man, you don't know where they are when they start driving. So it's so important to be home now. And I am watching this thing go viral again. And holy, moly, I'm so excited to be in this position at this time again. So if you watched me go viral a couple of years ago, it totally changed my family's life, our financial future, everything about it. So I'm blessed to be in the same position. I'm blessed to bring new people with me, new friends. Justin and Vince were definitely, I met you in the other company. So I'm super excited that you're here with me now. And it's shooting like a rocket. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, and in the end, the products work, which is really what it comes down to, right? It was really hard for me to sell something that I didn't necessarily didn't work for me, didn't believe in it, whatever it was. It's hard to do that. Owning the spa was the same way. Every time we got a chance to bring in a new product, we all tried it, right? We weren't going to just put something on the shelves. We'd been there for 15 years. We weren't going to just put something on the shelves because it was the newest thing out there. We were putting something on the shelves because it actually worked and it gave us some sort of result. But guys, it cost me $10,000 a month just to open those doors. And that was before payroll. That was before all of that stuff, right? Between rent and water and taxes and all that stuff. It was very expensive. We have no overhead. We have no inventory. We have products that we love. We have products that we believe in. And it happened with no overhead. And it's just an incredible thing. It's super inexpensive to get into. I spent over $1 million to get into that spa. We bought the house. We bought everything inside. We renovated, the whole thing. It cost me less than $150, $130. It cost me less than $130 to start. So the return on investment is ours and not 10 years. And it's a blessing to be in this type of business, especially right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a few things I'm going to ask Justin about too. Thanks for that, Kat. I mean, there's so many people that can relate to that story.
Yeah.
The traditional businesses, we had a call earlier we had a call. Let me go off this. We had a call earlier, and we discussed that. We discussed how many jobs and how many careers and how many things have been affected by this virus. But potentially will be affected long term from this virus as far as the economy, and it's just going to change. It could potentially change the economy permanently. So it's important to have that hedge ahead of time. And so let me bring Justin on. Justin, as from your perspective from a real estate agent and broker and recruiter in the real estate space, you've been active in that space for a long time. And what do you see here? If you want to maybe speak about some results you've had maybe with the products, but also regarding the numbers, regarding the barrier of entry of this business, because you've been involved in network marketing before and online marketing in a lot of different places, and you've seen different models. What makes this model so completely different?
Quite simply, it's the simplicity of the model, and it's the break-even point of when you get somebody in your business. And I mean, we could talk about the products all day. They're absolutely phenomenal. They work. And when you have a great product or a service and you're sharing that with people from a business perspective, it becomes, well, how well is this going to work in the marketplace or in my marketplace? And how, when people come on and they start consuming products and sharing products with others, are they able to win? And that's very important when evaluating any business, whether it's a home-based business, network marketing model, or even a real estate company. And, I can find similarities in all of that. As a real estate recruiter for a major brand, I have to look at the value proposition of what I'm offering by comparison to other companies. What is the value for coming and working for our brand? And the same applies here. What is the value as an entrepreneur, as a network marketer? And, the things that I saw in this opportunity make everybody else in the industry in network marketing, it just pales in comparison. When you look at, I can bring a team in here, I can get somebody's product paid for with 6 people in their downline, bringing on 2 people and having 2 people help bring in 2 other people for a total of 6. I've never seen that before. So when you first brought this to my attention, I was like, yeah, great. I want everything that this box says it does. I mean, I certainly did. I wanted the energy. I wanted the sleep. I wanted the weight loss. I wanted the yohimbi. I wanted it all. But I hadn't looked at the compensation plan really until I got back from Florida. And when I saw that, and it really just, the light bulb went off, because I'm pre-programmed. If you've been in network marketing a long time, we kind of think everything's similar or the same. Oh, it's another thing. It's just another shiny object. And that's not the case here, because this thing is built for speed. It's built for having somebody come in, do very well initially. I mean, once I actually put my head down and said, okay, let me take a look at this and tell some people, it was the end of that day, I had recouped my initial investment of $100, and actually have quadrupled that since. It's not something that you're going to get involved with and go, oh, why did I do that? Well, first of all, the products work. So you're getting a very good product for the money you're spending. If you want to just share a couple of things, if you want to share it with a couple of people, you're going to find, wow, they want the same thing too. And wow, this company just deposited money into my e-wallet, like instantly. So looking at that, and then also watching others, like Kathy, I've watched your development in the past 3 weeks. I watched you go from a 2x2 to platinum in the business in a month. That is absolutely I'm ecstatic for you and Stephanie, and seeing you do that. That's a great example for everybody on the team that anything is possible, and that, look, people are winning here on the team. So the more rank advancements we have, and guys, if you're watching this and thinking about, well, I don't know if I want to get involved in a business, watch what we're doing. Mark today, okay? Take a look at that 100% Epic page at 67,000 people strong, and by next week it's going to be into the 70s. By the next week it's going to be into the 80s, and then we're going to crest over 100,000 people here before the end of April. Now that's unbelievable. If you've been in this space, if you've worked in business before, especially network marketing, that's when you want to get in. Now is the time. You're at the beginning of something massive here and epic.
Yeah. You know, you said something, and this is why I love these interviews and these back and forths. It's like, you know, in the book Think and Grow, which they say, you know, two minds create a third more powerful mind. But you said something about, you know, when you're recruiting in real estate, you've got to say, well, this company's better because of this, and this is better because of that, and this is better. And my 12 years in the industry, it's always been that. It's always, this is kind of hot now, or this is kind of the way, or this is good. And it's all relative. You know, if you're watching this, no one leaves your company because of the oil. No one leaves because of the gel. No one leaves because of the juice. No one leaves because of the cleanse. No one leaves because of their upline, the CEO, the company, the culture. Never, ever, ever. They only leave because they're spending more money than they're making residually. And, you know, the 80%, we say the 80-20 rule, you know, the principle. But the reality is most people get in this business to make $500 a month, $200 a week. And so it's very, very difficult to do when you see the math and the numbers. So the break-even point being 6, and those other deals I just mentioned all are 30 and above, 30 people, 45 people, 36 people. Right. That's a real challenge for someone who's on the inside of an inside leg somewhere, who gets in, who's a solid person, who's a good woman, a good guy, a family. Look, right now people are like, what do I say if another father comes to me and says, Vin, I got a real situation on my hands. You know, like I really have got to make $200-300 a week, like for real. And after knowing the math and everything, you can't in good conscience say, yeah, listen, here's what you're going to do. And no one ever does that without, because look, the three of us have been around, and a lot of people, there's some major players here. We've never seen, this is a new tweak. It's a change in network marketing. Kat, give me your 2 cents on that.
You know what, guys? So in the last company I was in, I was on the inside of an inside leg, like literally stuck in the woods somewhere. Steph and I were both stuck in the woods somewhere. And we got to the top. We did it. We did our thing, whatever. And it was great. But we've really vowed this time to make sure we take care of our team, to build that leg so that you are always supported and you're always there. We will never do to you what we got done to us. And we've really tried very hard to keep that going. And, you know, and Justin, thank you for the well wishes with platinum, but we have to say Mr. Vin got to silver last week and almost to gold. He should be at gold this week, and Kristen too. And so everybody is advancing, which is so much fun. And that's really what our goal is. Our goal is to not leave you in the woods somewhere and hope that you make it and hope that, you know, we can throw a bunch of people against the wall and they, you know, somebody sticks. Our goal is to help you. Our goal is to train you. Our goal is to put up the systems. I really, honestly, you know, I've made a commitment twice a week to do getting started trainings. Everybody should get started the same way. Listen, you can tweak it your own way. You know, you're never going to say the exact same thing I say, but maybe I give you some verbiage that you turn around and you're able to do the same thing. Maybe I say something or Steph says something that you've never heard from somebody else before. Maybe you've been with me for a while and Vin says something or Justin says something that I've not said before, whatever. But we've made a real commitment to the team to train. And I think right now, we're all here anyway. People are getting on those Zoom calls. I think there were like 50 people on the call last night. You know, Demetrius was nice enough to get on with us. He was awesome, right? So everybody is willing to help, which is just a different culture than I've been part of before. That's not bad. We just want to make it better, right? We just want to make sure that it's better this time. And so better is what we're going for. Also, guys, I got a $50,000 bill coming next year in September with my daughter. I'm not going down with the ship. I will not, that child has worked extremely hard to get into college. I will make sure that she is there. Like, this is not happening. So I'm super blessed. I'm feeling that, you know, it's funny, we did the Zoom last night and, you know, we were all on it and I get off of it and I literally can't go to bed. I'm so excited. Everybody's excited and asking questions and what do I do next and how do I go next, right? So, you know, we've all done some sort of training now. We've all been in the industry. As Vin says, we've been around. I don't know if my mother's going to like that. But we've all been around. I know. And so I think that it's so important that we share that with everybody. And we have the knowledge here. We have the experience here that can help you to the next level. And I think, I think there's somebody that said, between $600 and $800 a month can literally save somebody from bankruptcy. That's crazy. Yeah. We can do that. We absolutely can do that. So it's an honor, and pleasure. It is. It really is. It's a different.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just a different way of life. I mean, everybody goes corporate, corporate, corporate. I go to school, I do this, I go, even me, every year you go for a trade and you still have to keep up with that trade and the trends and the, whatever. And this is just go and enjoy yourself. I mean, anywhere I'm at, whether I'm in Florida or here or California or Vegas, or if I have my phone, I can work.
It's funny because I'm watching Justin right now. I think he's an echo. Is that for me? But anyway, he's like the cat that swallowed the canary. And the thing is, and I know he's like bugging because we went over the math back and forth. And Kat, I know that you don't go into the compliment line, so like we really spoke about it. But this is what's got me bugging out of my mind. It's not, in the past you see a comp plan like, oh, you can make $10,000 a week for $20,000 a week. But the difference is making the $100, making the $300 for the masses, because that's what retention is. Retention is in a business. How many people in your team are breaking even? End of story. And we looked at the math, and it's like, wait a second, time out. I called my wife in, I remember too, and she's busy with the kids and the homework and all the crap, and I'm like, look at this, and I have it on the 9-minute napkin presentation. I swear, I had it on YouTube. I had it on the big TV in the living room, and I paused it. I said, friggin' look at that. Look at that. And she's like, great, babe, go kill it. I got stuff cooking. And I'm like, holy shit, I got to call. I'm on the phone with Justin. Justin, any last words on that? Because it's just flat out different. You were in the same company I was in the first deal 12 years ago. It's just friggin' different. And it's not, because again, I'm sorry, I'm running on sentence. But it's never about us, because you can't succeed unless your team succeeds. Right? I don't want to be driving. It's one thing to ride the struggle bus, but when you drive in the struggle bus, it's like, hey, is everyone struggling back there? But now with just the 2x2 model is just to be compensated that way. So Justin, I know you're itching to say something here.
Yeah, there was so many points I was thinking when Kathy was speaking and you were speaking, and let me give you a simple analogy of how much of an eye-opening experience this has been for me so far. And it's not about the product right now, guys. It's about the business model. Okay, this is how eye-opening it was for me, okay? Like walking into a grocery store for the first time, okay, and realizing that there's shopping carts to put your groceries in. And instead of walking around the store trying to carry the burden and all this load and all these groceries without a vehicle to carry them, it to me felt like, how the hell have I been in this business of network marketing for 12 years and it never dawned on me about what it takes for somebody to break even and get their money back, and how difficult that is in most compensation plans out there, and why the majority of these companies go out of business in the first 5 years. Network marketing companies come and go. We know that. Okay. But nobody sat me down and said, well, what is the break-even point? Let's do the math. And thankfully, we have an owner here who recognized this and said, you know what, I'm going to flip this industry upside down and create a vehicle for people and a model that's going to be successful for people. Because, we always say it, join my business, jump on my back. And, like, was it Jim Rohn? Is it Zig or Jim Rohn that says, you might be able to carry 3, but you can't carry 1,000. You might be able to carry 1, whatever that analogy is. And it's so true. If you don't have a system that allows people to win, there's no way you can single-handedly run and operate your network marketing business and think it's going to be sustainable. It's just not, because you put yourself in a situation like this where money's tight for a lot of people. They're working from their homes. What is the best way of putting income in somebody's pocket? It's not being on a $150 auto ship every month and barely making, because the first thing that's going to go, and we saw this in every business we've been in, is that monthly auto ship goes. It goes because it's not a priority. You may love the products, and we fall in love with these products. We really do. But that's the first thing that gets cut out of my life, okay? As with the Netflix, as with, the monthly car wash subscription, the automatic payments, all done as soon as this virus hit. Okay, I stopped it. And I'm looking at, I got to lean out. I got to figure out how to get back into the black. And then here comes Vinny. Take a look. Really? You got to speak Vinny to know Vinny. And he's going on, and he's telling me, and I said, in a good way, Vin, I love you. And he goes,
I know, bro.
Then you come out and you go, and I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting to hear it's a $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, $5.99. I'm just waiting for it, right? And then you said $89. I went, $89? What are you talking about? You spent 12 minutes prepping me for me to spend $89? I just give me the spot. Yeah, sign me up. That's kind of how that went. And then I didn't even get the hydrate until the second order, and realized that for $10 more, I had another product that's alkaline in my water, saving me on buying all that alkaline water. So it really has been a blessing, and I think it came at the right time, and I feel really happy, so happy. The team that we've put together here, I think a lot of people are seeing the camaraderie that's already developed and will continue to develop. And if you guys, and one thing, and I'll shut up, the marching orders, if I had to say, would be, don't just sign up and leave this. You got to plug in. The only way that you're going to understand how to do this, and I've had several new distributors come to me and go, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you, and I said, have you gone through your training in your app? Have you done your getting started? Have you set your why? Have you done your, and it's no, I haven't done that yet. Oh, I said, okay, well, there's some simple steps that you have to do. Now, you don't have to attend every single training and every single phone call, but that's what we have these Facebook groups for, so that they can you can go back to them on your own time and your own schedule. Everything's recorded, and just plug in and just be sincere. Introduce people. If they're talking about a struggle, a financial burden, well, I have a better way. If you're open to looking at an opportunity, I'd love to just add you to a group and share some information with you. And that's how simple it can be. But you have to do those simple steps in order to be successful in any business. And if you treat it that way, you're going to find the success that the three of us are having. That's really all I got. And I'm just really happy to be here.
It's like, what's funny too is we will be planning these more so in advance, these launches and stuff. We're just like I literally just announced it yesterday that I'm going, but look, I mean, we're in such a special space, when you, as a network marketer, you think of others. You have to, because, and it's not like we're lofty and like with such wonderful people, because that's how you become successful. And you have to put people in a position to win. I mean, when you think about it, right? Even if you've never done this industry before, you can make heads or tails and say, well, if I enroll someone in the business, I want them to, outpace me, because it just makes sense. And finally, the tweak of the math is there. And I think this has changed the landscape of network marketing as a whole, because people are hearing about it and they're getting started. So Kat, I'll give you the last words.
So guys, that everybody knows I owned a spa. Everybody knows that I owned a big business. Guys, we did over $1 million to a year in sales. We had a very big, very profitable place. It was amazing. The girls were amazing. We were a great team. But do you know what my marketing budget was? About $400 a month. Because really, word of mouth was what got us the business, right? Somebody left with a beautiful hairdo, or somebody left having an amazing massage or whatever, and they went home and told 10 people. Guys, you're recommending stuff all the time as it is. Maybe not massage right now, but you are recommending stuff all the time. You're recommending movies. I see it on Facebook all the time. They're recommending Netflix movies right now because people are bored at home. They're recommending bottles of wine because people are bored at home, like whatever. Guys, my marketing budget was $400 a month. You would literally think that I spent $3,000 to $5,000 a month for the kind of business that we had. And believe me, Google Ads walked in the door and told me it was $2,500 a month to sign up with them. And I was like, I don't need to do that, right? So we're already recommending products. So guys, I am a product girl. I think the money will come. Like that might be wrong. And Vince taught me a lot about compensation plans, but I knew the compensation plan was good. Did I know what the break? No, but I knew the product was amazing. And I know that we're recommending products every single day. And right now, people need to feel happy. People are feeling happy. People need to feel some energy. We're feeling energy. People need to sleep. People are sleeping, right? People are either stressed on either end, whether they're awake or sleeping. So we sort of have everything right in one little box for 99 bucks a month, which is phenomenal. But guess what? We can also start a business on it. Word of mouth has always been my best advertisement. And believe me, it hurt when somebody put something on Google that they didn't like something at the spa, because I tried so hard, and you can't make everybody happy, but I did try so hard to make everybody happy. And word of mouth is a powerful, powerful tool, and we've got it. So if you can literally talk to people, pick up your phone, whatever it is, and say, hey, I'm trying this, I'm trying a new business, join me. We can run together. We can have a pacing partner together. This could be a lot of fun. Maybe we make an extra $100 a week. Maybe we make an extra $500 a week, but let's do it together. It's a great business model. It's the best business model I've ever been a part of, and the most inexpensive, easiest way to go. And we're here to help. You have actual mentors every single day that you can reach out to, and will help you in 2 seconds. Never, and it doesn't matter whose team you're on. We'll help you. Yeah.
I think they have that Giphy. It's like a mic drop. It's like boom. We did one of those. But it is what it is. Hey, yeah. you two cats. I want to thank you. I hit you up like 25 minutes ago and said, "Can you want to just jump on and kick it around?" You know. So if you're watching, make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be doing some lunches. We're showing the plan. Make sure you're invited to the Facebook group to take a look around. Follow what's going on. Follow what's doing. If you're a network marketer or a business person and you want to like look at the math, you want to see how the math is laid out, why is this different? You know, you could hit me up personally or anyone, and we will show you things that would really we'll show you the numbers. So thanks for tuning in, Kat, Justin. See you guys at the top. Let's go do it. Awesome.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Bye.